Shalom. All praise, honor, and glory going to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to your Akim that's out there pushing this truth with all honesty and sincerity. This is your brother Nayap, and I'm back with another news update. This is for fair use, fair use, fair use. All these clips is for fair use, fair use, fair use. Only for educational purposes only. Getting into it.
Well, breaking fuck the news. I just read a little interesting article about a San Antonio woman who bought her 13-year-old son ammunition and tactical gear and is now being charged for terrorism.
You think you're coming back?
Her son had drawn very disturbing images of school pew-pewings, and this woman dismissed those drawings and decided to buy him ammunition and tactical gear. And now she's in jail. Her name was Ashley Rosalinda Pardo. I don't know if I said that already. Yeah. You go look. You can just go read the article because what the fuck?
So China sends some aid to Gaza, right? And they make a very blatant statement to Israel. They say to Israel, if you even think about trying to stop us from bringing aid to the people of Gaza, we will erase you from the planet Earth. You will no longer exist. You will be erased. You will face such a penalty. He says Netanyahu will go crying to America and begging President Trump for help. If that's not the definition of fuck around and find out, I don't know what would be.
A sad story developing now. Doge cuts to the National Weather Service have caused massive coverage gaps in Kentucky as a violent tornado struck the state last night. The National Weather Service office in Jackson, Kentucky, for example, no longer had a permanent overnight forecaster as a result of job cuts by Doge. And now we are hearing that at least 14 have died due to the storms in Kentucky. Homes have been destroyed. Cars have been destroyed, people have been displaced, and the people of Kentucky have been left much in the dark because of Trump and Doge cuts. Let me be clear here, Doge just cost American lives. We're going to continue to follow this story and more, so make sure you're following our account and add the Midas Touch podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We've got a new episode out right now.
In a statement from the former President Joe Biden's office, it has been announced that he has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. The statement says last week President Joe Biden was seen for a new finding of a prostate nodule after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. On Friday, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer characterized by a Gleason score of 9 with metastasis to the bone. While this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the statement goes on to say, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options with his physicians. You can, of course, follow the latest on that story on our website.
We have some breaking news right now in a late-night vote. While many are asleep, the House Budget Committee just pushed forward a bill that could cut Medicaid, that could cut SNAP, that could leave more than 13.7 million Americans without health care. Here's what happened. This bill failed earlier this week by a vote of 21-16, with hardline Republicans voting against it because they didn't think it cut enough. Well, tonight, the bill moved forward after the Budget Committee reconsidered it 17-16. 4 Republicans who previously voted no now voted present. And Ralph Norman, one of the hardline Republicans, said that he's excited about the changes, but they're not revealing what changed in this bill to make these 5 or 4 really Republicans push forward the bill. Could it be more Medicaid cuts? Could it be faster cuts? Could it be more SNAP cuts? We don't know yet. Now, the final iteration of the bill will be drastically different. But at least for now, this bill is moving forward out of the Budget Committee to the Rules Committee. Spread the word. I'll have a full breakdown on my Substack first thing in the morning, so subscribe for free at the link in my bio and follow along for more. We've had a terrorist attack, a boat crash into the Brooklyn Bridge, and a prison break in New Orleans, all in the past 24 hours. Here's the latest on all of it. In Palm Springs, a terrorist attack. A bomb exploded outside of the only fertility clinic in the region. One person has been killed, 4 others injured. The 25-year-old man identified as the suspect, well, he allegedly has an anti-natalist ideology. The investigation is ongoing. In New York, at the Brooklyn Bridge, a Mexican Navy ship hit the Brooklyn Bridge. 2 individuals have been killed, dozens others injured, including many critically injured. In New Orleans, 10 people broke out of the Orleans Parish Justice Center. 7 remain uncaught, including individuals charged with first-degree attempted murder. All of the individuals who are still on the run are deemed armed and dangerous as of this post. An investigation into how the heck this happened is ongoing. As always, I'll have a full breakdown on my Substack of all the news you missed. Link to my bio, so subscribe for free and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
Straight honesty, because y'all know I'm not a fucking...
So, like, I wanted to pause this and interrupt. This is why a lot of women got to perish. You know, the Lord going to get rid of a lot of these women simply because they 304s, they whores, and that's not how the Heavenly Father want everything to go. So this is a 304. I'm just warning y'all, this is a hoe, all right, a whore who been riding a cock carousel, and what she is about to, you know, she just basically just throwing temper tantrums and shit like that. You know, she didn't went from dude to dude. She talking about dudes don't know how to, you know, get down with her correctly and stuff because of her roles is better off than these dudes, and all this just wild, wicked shit. You know, if you was to just stay with that one man that you was with, you wouldn't be having these problems. You know what I'm saying? But women, they take this entitlement and think that they are men, like to sleep around with a whole bunch of men. So this, everything that you about to see as a disgusting behavior, and I just want that to be known. So these are the hyenas you should stay away from, man. Stay away from these hyenas, especially the fucking black woman, man. Stay away from that bitch.
I generally don't be having sex no more, and I be catching bodies because y'all don't know how to have sex, and y'all be a waste of a fucking nut. Matter of fact, I don't even get a nut off. That's how boring y'all dick is. Don't nobody know how to have sex, and that shit is boring as fuck. We all grown as fuck, bitch. I don't want to sit here and just give you head and fuck, bitch. I'm grown, bitch. I didn't have too much sex in my life for you to do what, bitch? You're boring. You're boring. Oh God, niggas don't even play with the pussy anymore. Like what, my nigga? What? Talking about some head and sex, nigga, 5 minutes. Fuck I'ma do with that, bitch? I thought we were supposed to be fucking. The whole time it was a quickie. I mean, give myself a pat on the back for keeping them walls intact, but hello, I would like some more. Y'all are boring me. Y'all boring my soul out. The fuck, my pussy is bored. The fuck? My rolls done did more than the last 5 niggas. That is embarrassing. How y'all gonna let a toy beat y'all up? I don't want to freak, I want to slap. Tongue and all, and this butthole nigga, the fuck wrong with y'all?
And she promoting homosexuality. You know, a man, you know, that's an exit. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be putting your tongue nowhere towards any type of fucking buttholes. That's what homosexuals do, man. You know, and it don't matter if it's a woman and dude, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's just homosexual act, man. Not supposed to be doing those type of things. All right? That's a abominable act. You know, but these bitches like this, you know, and you know, man, if something happened to her, it is what it is. Hate whores.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ayman Mohideen here at MSNBC World Headquarters in New York. We've got some breaking news that we want to share with you at the...
Lust is going to be the downfall of the nation, man. So, Boss Man D-Lo just got exposed for having messages with Timmy. What Big Homie CC said? It's the apocalypse, man. And at first I'm like, fake news, right? But then it's like messages on messages, like, cause you could, I don't know how y'all talking about, I couldn't tell. That's cap. Even through a screen, I don't care how much AI editing you could do. You could tell when it's a man and woman, right? But let's give you a benefit of the doubt, say you couldn't tell, right? And like, I didn't know, right, at first. But the mess when they admitted it that what they was, he still proceeded to continue to pursue. Now, is this new in the industry, in the rap industry? No. It's a whole lot of this going on, bro. Why do you think the Diddy events was happening? Hollywood gonna keep getting exposed, bro. Because it's like, these rappers, bro, they really be, especially ones that be paying for escorts and paying for a pussy. That's all they do all day, pay for a pussy or get pussy thrown at them all the time. If you ain't got no discipline, that's why they be like, 2 girls. I need 2 girls. I need 3 girls. I need 7 girls at one time. Relax, bro. You obviously just wasting it because you're getting more desensitized. It's like girls when they on that road story or dudes that be gooning. You get more desensitized. We're gonna have to bring back a real cleanse to this generation because this is the music that most people was listening to. So that spirit is passing off into you. I say
We have some big news right now. The Department of Homeland Security has confirmed that the immigrant reality TV show where immigrants would be forced to compete for expedited citizenship is in the vetting process. According to the producer who pitched this idea to the Department of Homeland Security, they've had at least 3 meetings with the Department of Homeland Security. It has gone, quote, far. He said that he doesn't know where things are standing right now, but, quote, feel like we're trending in a good way. They literally are offering expedited citizenship for immigrants to compete on television, and those who don't win, allegedly, could get things like cash payments, Starbucks gift cards, and more. Each episode would include a heritage challenge, an elimination challenge, a town hall meeting, and a final vote, literally Survivor, or a Hunger Games for immigrants. And he envisions that each state's people would vote on whether or not they want these people in the country. Quote, the people of Tennessee, let's say, will get to vote on which one of our future Americans they would most like to represent the state of Tennessee. Spread the word. I'll have a full breakdown on my Substack shortly, link to my bio, so subscribe for free and follow along for all the news you need to know about.
No land has been taken from Afrikaners. Also, that's President Ramaphosa. He'll be at the White House this week. Take it up with him. Also, the definition of genocide is aimed at extermination, right? And so, although there is violence in South Africa, there's violence against Black South Africans too. So when the president says that there is genocide, where is the evidence? The U.S. has not recognized officially genocide. The United Nations has not recognized genocide. And for the thousands of people who you say were let into this country who've been granted asylum, I'm talking under the Refugee Resettlement Program, which the president froze by executive order early in his administration. So,
Victor, can we take a pause and
sure.
recognize the fact that you are defending race-based discrimination? You are defending race-based violence.
I'm not defending race-based discrimination in any way. The president uses the term genocide. There is no genocide in South Africa, and frankly, it does a disservice to people in countries around the world who are facing genocide in the Congo, in Sudan, those who faced it in Rwanda and Bosnia and Cambodia. So when the president says that there's genocide in South Africa, it does not exist. We should probably just start with that truth.
Okay, if you're going to allow me on your program, I'd like to speak.
You're welcome to.
We have granted asylum to 8,666 individuals since January 20th, regardless of color or creed. It is quite frankly disturbing to me that members of the media, including people who are on this very network, are trying to whitewash the facts and whitewash the fact that these individuals have faced discrimination, racial violence, the seizure of their land based on nothing but their skin color alone. This is the United States of America, a land of opportunity, and we will help those who are facing persecution from the government of South Africa.
So you clearly are not going to acknowledge there's no genocide in South Africa. What about the genocide in the Congo? Will there be this expedited path available to the Congolese and to the Sudanese who are facing actual genocide?
Again, Victor, 8,666 individuals have been granted
You have
asylum.
a specific number on asylum. How many of those are from the Congo or from the Sudan?
I'm happy to come back next week and lay out all the single facts, but the fact that you have not addressed the fact that we have helped these individuals who are facing persecution, and you seem to want to whitewash the fact that South Afrikaners are facing persecution, and I can't understand why, and I think a lot of Americans can't understand why, and it's left to believe that it's because of the color of their skin, Victor.
So you suggest that I am the one here who is focused on color of skin when the president has let in Afrikaners specifically, and I'm asking how many of those who are actually facing genocide, who are from the Sudan and who are from Congo, who are being let in under some expedited path that the president has created for Afrikaners.
I don't know how many times I have to repeat this fact. 8,666 individuals have, if you will let me speak, have faced persecution,
the number, you haven't answered the question.
All right, so the results of the 2-hour phone call between President Donald Trump and President Vladimir Putin articulated in a Truth Social post that the president put out just a short time ago, and he seems, Sandra, to be very optimistic about where things are going.
Yeah, even when, as far as to say the tone and spirit of the conversation were excellent. If it wasn't, I would say now rather than later. He talks about the large-scale trade that Russia wants to do with the United States when this catastrophic bloodbath is over, and President Trump says he agrees, John.
Yeah, he said that he thought that the two sides should negotiate with each other because they know all of the underlying issues better than anyone else, but he also posited that the Vatican is interested in hosting the negotiations between Ukraine and Russia. So we'll see if that happens, but the president initially very optimistic following his 2-hour phone call with President Putin.
Y'all made Megan mad. Megan basically posts this to TikTok and her page stating that Tory needs to leave her alone. He is the one that popped her. That man ain't saying nothing. That boy in the hospital fighting for his life, but I digress. She's calling out all Tory Lanez and his fans, stating that why do they keep on constantly saying that she's lying, trying to say that he's innocent when he's not. She said he ain't dare to take the stand. He ain't never denied popping her. He did it. And that she is the Megan Thee Stallion. What does she have to lie for? That Tory needs to sit in jail and do his time. Now, fans called her out for not calling out her fans for making a GoFundMe for a pet/murderer. They also went in the comment section stating, why does Kelsey have immunity? Why is there 5 different videos of her changing her story? She even had to turn off all her comments because the backlash is that serious. Also, representatives and other celebrities have stand up and stated, yeah, Tory Lanez needs to be free. The representative called out Newsom telling him, hey, you need to review this case. Regardless, what do you guys think? Do you guys feel like Megan Thee Stallion is right? Or do you guys feel like she wildin'?
We have some news right now that more people need to know about. Elon Musk brought XAI to a town near Memphis, one of the world's largest supercomputers, and now residents are literally choking on the pollution caused by this facility, and not enough people are talking about it. The town is Boxtown, Tennessee. It's a predominantly black town in Tennessee. It is also one of the poorer towns in the region. And XAI has several turbines that are producing nitrogen oxides, along with formaldehyde and other pollutants that is creating smog in the region and making it hard for residents in Boxtown to literally breathe. XAI is vowing to stay below the limits for pollutants. Musk's companies have previously broken environmental regulations in other states, and local residents right now are fighting back, demanding answers from their local leadership. XAI is actively polluting a region, and not enough people are talking about it, so I need your help to spread the word. As always, I'll do a full breakdown of this and more on my Substack, link to my bio, so subscribe for free, and follow along for all the news you need to know about.